In this video, I'm going to show you how to customize your funnel even further using field logic. If you've never used field logic before, what it allows you to do is take the responses that your users have given you in earlier parts of your funnel as questions later on in your funnel. So it lets you really customize those questions the more the person answers as they're going through your funnel. So for example, on this screen, I've gotten questions 1 and 2 that I'll be using later on in this example segmentation funnel. And setting up field logic is very simple. All you've got to do is choose the question that you'll be using later on in your funnel. Choose that question. So in this case, we're choosing Q1. And next to the question where it says field, you're going to enter a shorthand version of that question that you can use later on to pull the responses as part of the question that you're using it in. So in this case, we shorthanded choose your quarterback as QB. Then for each of the responses, you can enter whatever you want to display later on in your quiz. So in this case, we have Eli Manning, we just chose Eli. We have Dak Prescott, we just chose Dak, and so on. You can do this for as many questions as you plan to use in your segmentation funnel. So in this case, we have questions 1 and questions 2 that we're going to use later in the funnel. Once you're done adding in your questions and the values for each of the responses that you plan to use, come up here and click Save Changes. The next step is to add these into your actual funnel itself. And to do that, we'll click on Build, and that will take us back to our build screen. So if you remember from this example, we chose to use questions 1 and 2 in our funnel. So we're going to use the response from question 1 as part of question 2. And to do that, we'll click to edit question 2. And as you can see here, we add inside these 2 brackets the letters QB. And what that will do is that will allow us to show, as part of our question, the response that the user gave us in question 1. So in this case, QB will display the actual name of the quarterback the user chose in question 1. Once we add that in, we'll come down here and hit Save. And then we'll apply that again in question 3, because we wanted to say, now that you have QB in brackets here, so this will display the quarterback name, and WR, which will display the wide receiver, the response from question 2, as your star receiver. Now choose your running back, and this will let them choose their running back. We'll save those changes there. And now let's have a look and let's see how this actually looks. So I'm going to hit Preview. We'll start the quiz, and we'll choose Aaron Rodgers. See here on the question, it says, "Oh, you like Rodgers, do you?" Well, now you get to choose your receiver. And let's choose Gronk. Now that you have Rodgers under center and Gronk as your star receiver, choose your running back. So as you can see, that additional customization really helps the experience as your user is going through your quiz. It makes them feel like by the time they get the answer, you'll have completely customized the experience for them specifically. And that's why using field logic is a very important part of improving your conversions in Bucket.